Hi everyone, my name is Karin. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I wanted to talk about my experience with hypothyroidism. So I developed hypothyroidism close to 10 years ago, but it didn't start off that way. So when I was about 14 or 15, I went for my yearly checkup with my pediatrician. She noticed that I had a very high blood pressure. There's a lot of other things going on at the time. I had behavior issues at school. Eventually, I was diagnosed with a mood disorder and I was losing a lot of weight. Seemingly without even trying, I was taking like an aerobics class and a weightlifting class in high school, but at the same time, I was eating crazy amounts of junk and weight was just falling off of me. So that was one of the concerns that my mom brought up in my doctor's appointment. And so the pediatrician, she recommended that I'd be taken to an endocrinologist, which is just a specialist of the endocrine system. I went to the endocrinologist and she diagnosed me with hyperthyroidism caused by Graves' disease, which is an autoimmune disease. She prescribed me another medication to control my heart rate, blood pressure. I was having all these issues in school, so my mom started looking into treatment, and there isn't that much treatment out there, except for the radioactive iodine treatment. No, it's called radioactive iodine therapy. That's what I had done. Now, the purpose of that was to kill off a portion of the thyroid so it starts functioning normally. So I went in for the procedure. It wasn't really a procedure. I did have to do a few MRI scans and then take a pill of radioactive iodine, and I had to be isolated for a few days because I was radioactive, and some more MRI scans after that and follow-up doctor's appointments. Well, the iodine, it worked, but it worked a little bit too well because it killed off too much and I ended up developing hypothyroidism. And all that weight I lost, I gained back so quickly. I gained about 60 pounds in about a month or two. It was so quickly that even people at church, there was like a rumor started about me. You know, people were saying that I was pregnant because I like gained weight so fast, and it was just bad. With hypothyroidism, you have to be on hormone replacement. So like I think the generic name is levothyroxine, but I mean I take Synthroid, which is the same medication. It's just a name brand. You have to be on hormone therapy or hormone replacement for literally almost the rest of your life. That's what I started doing. For the next few years after having the radioactive iodine therapy, it was a struggle. I was dealing with all these symptoms of hypothyroidism. I wasn't feeling like myself. I had gained all this weight. I was feeling fatigued and lethargic. When I was in college, I was doing well in school, like grade-wise and stuff, but I mean, I was just having serious like mental issues and I was ready to drop out of school. Meanwhile, it's the last day of exams and I was just stressed and I had so much anxiety and I just wanted to quit everything. But luckily, school offered access to professionals. So that day I signed up to see a psychologist. I told her what was going on and she suggested I go get some lab work done because it seemed like there was some chemical imbalance, and turns out there was. I mean, it was a hormonal imbalance. And so I found out that my TSH levels were way off. And so at the time I wasn't seeing an endocrinologist. I was just seeing an internal medicine doctor. So I found an endocrinologist in my college town and started working with her to get my levels corrected. And then after I graduated from school, I moved back I moved back home and found a different doctor, which I'm currently still with now, which has been great. I met with her, she checked my levels, they were still a little bit off. She was telling me she'd rather have my levels to be low because when they're checking TSH levels, it's a range. If you're on the higher end of the spectrum, your thyroid isn't producing enough. And if you're on the lower end, your thyroid is producing just enough or overproducing. It's taken about 5 years to get to this point where my thyroid is functioning normally with the help of medication. If you also struggle with hyper or hypothyroidism, want to share, do so in the comment. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Bye.